Welcome to the Bourbon Jerk. Thanks for the click. Today I'm going to give you my knee-jerk reaction to a brand new product from Maker's Mark. I'm talking about their Star Hill Farm American Wheat Whiskey. I've got a sample right here from Mr. Adam Shelton. Thank you, Adam. I believe Adam picked this up at the distillery, but this bottle is just starting to hit shelves in some states. Let me know in the comments below if you started to see it in your state. So as far as Maker's Mark goes, it's one of the first brands that I really took a deep dive into when I really started getting into whiskey. And it makes sense. Maker's Mark is a wheated bourbon. It's a bit softer on the palate. It's a bit more approachable. It's got the typical, traditional bourbon notes, your vanillas, your caramels. Moving up in their lineup, they've got the 101, the cask strength, the 46. Again, all widely available and priced reasonably. After several years, though, I kind of got a little bored with Maker's Mark because at the end of the day, all of their bottles are the exact same distillate. 70% corn, 16% soft red winter wheat, 14% malted barley. Just finished differently or at a slightly different proof. It seemed that the brand was lacking a little bit in the creativity department, and I don't think that I'm the only one that had this opinion. So fast forward to a few months ago. Maybe Maker's Mark picked up on some of that consumer sentiment, or maybe it's just a complete coincidence. But they announced their first completely new whiskey since I've been following the brand. So what this is a blend of two separate mash bills. First is 70% soft red winter wheat, 30% malted barley. Second is 100% malted soft red winter wheat. So this is not even a bourbon. Technically, it's an American wheat whiskey. Now, I don't have the bottle here, obviously, but I can tell you that this Star Hill Farm release will be the first to carry this State Whiskey Alliance certification. The idea here is to shine a light on the fact that it is produced entirely on the distillery estate using grains sourced from the estate. Another thing worth mentioning about the bottle itself is that it is a completely different size and shape than any other Maker's Mark product. Now, it doesn't have the red wax at the top. In fact, in looking at the images that I could see, I didn't even see that it said Maker's Mark anywhere. So it seems that the intention is clearly to differentiate this product from the rest of the Maker's Mark line. So this release is non-age stated, carries a retail price of $99. The proof comes in at 114.7, which is kind of high for a Maker's Mark release. But is it any good? Let's give it a rip. Got a little bit of stretch marks going on here on the glass as I'm swirling it around. On the nose? Ooh, on the nose, this is like rich caramel. Toffee. What's interesting is, I know this isn't a bourbon, but on the nose, this smells more like a bourbon than regular Maker's Mark somehow. Maybe getting a hint of cinnamon roll, baking spice perhaps. Yeah, I really dig the nose on this one for sure. It's got good depth to it. It feels rich. Ooh. On the palate. Wow, that has some kick to it. There's no question on the back end. Wow. Definitely proofy on the back. Big finish. Working backwards, on the front of the palate, it's very silky. Almost like a melted candy bar type vibe. Maybe a little bit of that baking spice. But then, yeah, the back end really ramps it up with just a big punch of flavor. And it's really a lot better than I was expecting. Ooh, giving me a little bit of that hug. Yeah, this is just really hitting like you would expect a great bourbon to hit you. Even though I know it's not, this is really well done. The end of 2023, I picked up that cellar aged release that was their big hyped limited edition for that year. And I was able to find one and so excited to get it home and crack it. And it's just kind of mid. This kind of brings me back around to the brand. This is an exciting release. I'm definitely going to seek this one out. And I know it's $100, so it's not like it's cheap, but it's a lot better than the cellar age that was almost double that. As far as rating this one goes, this is legit borderline elite. I'm definitely going to track down a bottle of this. Hope to be able to find one. Hope it's not super limited. Wow, it is definitely one of the best things I've tried this year. I am a little bit caught off guard because of the association I had with the brand. I was thinking this was probably going to be okay. It is a product that does kind of get me a little bit excited about the brand again, which, is saying something because it really has been kind of a bland couple years for Maker's Mark. So This is awesome. If you made it this far into the video, do me a favor, click subscribe. Really helps us out, costs you nothing. If you like this kind of content, check out the Bourbon Jerk Patreon page. We're doing giveaways every month. Flights, bottles, you name it. Having all kinds of fun. Check us out. Till next time, cheers. Thanks for watching. Stay jerky.